Okay, so I'm just now getting the hang of following Frank Booker all the way in Oklahoma. I'm using stuff that I find on the internet and trying to break it down. So he's played two exhibition games so far, and I've only broke down the footage from the first half of the first exhibition game. In the blog post that this is attached to, I talk about Frank being more than just a designated shooter, and I talk about how I expect him to probably expand his game a little bit this year. Last year he was mostly a three-point shooter, but as we know here in Augusta from his high school days, he can do it all. He's 6'4". He's got good size, so he can impact the game in a lot of ways. And hopefully, I'll be able to show you some of that here in this footage. Here you see Frank dribbling the ball. He passes. He's going to get good rebound. He's in the right corner right now. He's going to get offensive rebounding position here and almost tip this ball in. Again, Frank is 6'4", 6'5", good size, so he can do things like that. He's a little slow getting back in transition here and gives up the and one. I know he's mad at himself there, but you know, you see a little glimpse there of Frank getting on the offensive board, and that's something that I think he can do even in the Big 12. Here again, Frank goes after this offensive board. He doesn't get it. He gets the foul call. No, actually, his teammate, or maybe the ball just goes out of bounds. But you know, you see Frank there on the floor getting after it. Doesn't get that offensive rebound. But this is all in the first couple possessions that he's in the game. So he's doing more, much more than just standing around, you know, looking for open three-point shots. Now, this is something I like because Frank's such a good shooter. You see him rip through here and get to the basket. Now, he doesn't convert, but it's a really good opportunity that he gets, and it's one that he'll get a lot because of his ability to shoot the basketball. Guys will crowd him. And here you'll see Frank get a block shot, got good size, so he gets a block shot here, and then he'll get it in transition in a second, and he will draw a foul off the dribble. So he's looking to be aggressive. Billy Tubbs on the broadcast said that he loves Frank because he thinks Frank has never seen a shot he doesn't like. And knowing Frank, I will back up Billy Tubbs 100% in saying that. And that's a good thing, by the way, when you can shoot and score like Frank. Here, Frank makes a nice pass off the screen and roll. And then that is going to lead to Frank taking a charge on the defensive end right here. And I think they're going to replay it here from a better angle. You see Frank's teammates helping him up there. Not sure how many charges Frank has taken in his career, but he looked like a pro there. Here's the replay. You see Frank step in and take it. Took a little elbow in the face there too, it looks like, so good for him. So Frank can shoot the ball. We all know that. You see him here. He misses here. He didn't make a lot of shots. He made two this game, but but you know, as all shooters know, you keep shooting and you keep shooting, and eventually they fall, and that's what your coaches want you to do. So here, the Sooners will get a stop. Frank will get the ball in transition off a kick from his teammate, and he'll bury it. They'll show it a couple different times, and you know, this is what Frank did all last year. He made 42 three-pointers in his freshman season. Out of 49 field goals, 42 of them were three-pointers. But so far in the preseason already, he's got 3 two-point field goals to 5 three-point field goals. So I see that. I see this whole dynamic changing where Frank will become more and more of a scorer, and you know, we'll see. Actually, we'll see Sunday in his first regular season game, and you know, I'll be here to break it all down. Thank you for hanging out and watching a little video with me. Whoa, actually, I forgot one thing. Here's a little something. This is Frank's teammate Isaiah Cousins. They did a little special on him dancing for whatever reason. But in this special, two things. I want you to know that Frank is having fun. So after Cousins gets done with his little routine here, he's going to run off and chest bump with Frank or whatever the kids do these days. You see Frank there. So good to know our boy is having fun at Oklahoma. And I'll just add that during the broadcast, they said that Frank was voted by his teammates as the best singer on the team. Who knew? I sure didn't, that Frank was a singer, but you learn something new every day. Okay, we'll see you later.